What's going on, guys? My name is Eldeniro and welcome to another episode of Top 5 Tweets. Today we're going to be doing something completely different and reviewing the top 5 tweets of a UFC fighter for the first time ever. Now, Conor McGregor is a very strong, fierce competitor who lives in the same country as me, so in the interest of preserving my own life and sustaining it for as long as possible, I'm going to refrain from the usual inflammatory nature of my commentary on this series. I will say that Conor McGregor is a very polarizing figure, especially here in Ireland. I think some people really hate him, some people can't get enough of him. Personally, I've kind of been won over from him thanks to one of my friends who's a huge fan of his, who actually told me to make this video. So this video is for you, you know who you are. In this instance, we'll be celebrating his rise to stardom within the world of fighting. Now, to start off with number 5, we have a tweet from last month where McGregor warns his upcoming opponent, Dennis Siver, that he's going to knock him out inside 2 minutes. Now, this tweet itself kind of sums up part of the reason why some people hate him, as it shows his arrogant side. But when you look at his record, he does actually tend to finish off his fights pretty quickly, and I think 4 of his last 5 fights have ended with his opponents being knocked out, so it'll be interesting to see if he's true to his word, because although it seems like he's being a cocky prick, this is a thing that could very well happen this weekend. The 4th greatest tweet from Conor McGregor is from July, following Brazil's capitulation in the World Cup as they were mercilessly dismantled by Germany, and Conor McGregor tweeted saying, "The Brazilians got buried tonight. On July 19th, I bury one more." What I like most about fighting talk is whether or not it's backed up, and in this instance it was, as just 11 days after posting this tweet, Conor McGregor went on to knock out Diego Brandao in Dublin after just 4 minutes in the octagon. The next greatest tweet from McGregor is draped in symbolic rhetoric and was tweeted in the wake of his last victory on UFC back in September, as he says, "Another battle won, but the war has just begun. Always a sincere respect to the fallen. Thank you all for the support." I don't even know what I like about this style of tweeting. Like, I think it's the fact that even though I'm not really into fighting or anything like that, he takes it seriously enough to tweet about his rise through the ranks in such a dramatic fashion while keeping his grammar and punctuation intact, which is something a lot of Premier League footballers could learn from. The second greatest tweet from Conor McGregor harks back to his competitive and perhaps arrogant side, as he tweets a threat to current UFC featherweight champion Jose Aldo Jr., who he may well be facing very soon for his title. The tweet says, "Shine it up real nice," and it's accompanied by a menacing picture of McGregor holding the presumably severed head of the champion. I just wish people in all sports tweeted in this style. Like, imagine like Louis van Gaal tweeting a picture of him standing on David Moyes' corpse after taking the United job, or Shinji Kagawa tweeting a vine of him burning a United jersey after rejoining Dortmund. Like, the world would be a much more insane and subsequently better place if that were the case. The greatest tweet from McGregor, however, is from October of last year and relates to Dennis Siver, his upcoming opponent in Boston, as he tweets, "Someone grab that World Cup quick. Dennis Siver, we whooped you pussies on home soil like I'd whoop you on any soil, you little German midget." For context here, I don't really care at all about UFC. Like, I've never really even been interested in it that much. I've literally never watched it. But McGregor's tweets are so mental that I'm genuinely eager to see his fight against Siver this weekend, and I really hope that he wins so that his journey can continue and we get more amazing tweets like this. That's the end of this episode though. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please do leave a like on the video. That would be much appreciated. If you want to suggest potential candidates for future episodes, please do leave them in the comments section below. I've been Eldeniro. Thanks for watching.